Hi there. Naming a piece has a lot of pitfalls, and especially if you're going to make a word up. This morning I was playing the piece, and actually, because it reverted back to a tune a couple of days ago, made me think of boats, and I thought I'd call this one plain Sailing. But instead of spelling sail, S-A-I-L, I decided to spell it S-E-I-L. Then I thought actually the best thing to do as well is to look it up on Google to discover whether or not it's a word that already exists and what it means. And then I discovered that actually sail is an island, a Scottish island, up in it's part of the Slate Islands, and it's located on the east side of the Firth of Lorne, 7 miles southwest of Oban in Scotland. Who'd have known? And isn't it amazing, these little things that you find out just by doing something creative and thinking, oh, let's look into that a little bit further. I'll never forget, actually, I was responding to one of the listeners on SoundCloud a few years ago who sent me a message in Korean. And yes, I responded in Korean using Google Translate, and everything seems to have been all right. Anyway, risky though. Anyway, right, okay, so what am I doing today? I thought what I'd play is just remind you of some of the chaos and then just a few transitions going through. The main thing, and it would be really good to get some feedback on this, is whether or not my levels have improved. Anyway, so let's have a listen. So this actually was just under a week ago, and you'll see how things have changed. So that was 5 days ago. Now today, what I've done is I've actually introduced lots more instruments. I've decided to give the strings that melody, and I've doubled the violas and cellos in the second half, and you'll hear that really rich string sound coming through, and that's something that I really like. You've also got it harmonising with a duduk and a very high piccolo and flute as well. So it's the second half is quite dense, and actually that's how it started today. And what I did is I took away little bits to try and create something and craft something that sounds less dense but grows. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let's have a listen to today's piece. I've called it, as I said, Plain Sailing. I really like those harmonies in the second half. It also has that feel, a Scott Joplin-like feel to it. It's sort of, you just feel, it's very difficult to keep still. Anyway, hopefully what you'll hear coming up is, and I'll play around with the sound of my voice. And what I'm trying to do is marry the two so that you're not having to listen to the music and turn the volume down, and then I start speaking very quietly. One of the things that I've got to try and sort out is I've got these headphones on, and I'm having no feedback at all. So I'm hearing myself quite quietly, but I'm also aware that when you've got headphones on and there's a very high likelihood that I can end up shouting, and I certainly don't want to do that, but that means that I overcompensate and perhaps sound a little bit croaky. That's something I'm going to be working on over the next couple of days, and but let's see how we get on. And anyway, let's see where we go tomorrow, because we're going to be changing key and we're going to try and come up with completely new ideas, or perhaps recycle some of the other ones in a different key and create something completely different. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.